Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we are about to start our exciting delving into the car mechanic simulator. I guess Khan's telling me there's a bunch of bugs and stuff. We do have it running at least, and it is start time. So yes, we are up and streaming. You're gonna see my desktop there for a sec. Sorry about that. I'm running it in a different mode tonight to see how it works. Only downside is I can't really. You said whoop whoop. There's my desktop, and we're back in. There is the Challenger RT. Let's get this started. I did mute the music, yes. And so we have no sound. Here's the sound though, just so you know. There it is. Sweet. All right, you're making me feel old. Your dad's been here since 72. I've been here since 73. So enter the profile name, Arthur. And we have a new game. Cool. Yep. Are you sure you want to delete? Oh, wait. Weird. Okay. Yeah. Yep. 1 year. Missing Marine's dad is born in 71. You guys are all youngins. I know I got some old uns in there too, but... Oh no, IROC, you have to go. See you, IROC. Bye. I'll post it on YouTube. You can watch tomorrow. And this was all your idea too, and he has to go. So Khan said he can help me later get Train Sim World working. So probably we'll do a look at it next week. All right, here we go. Old and cruddy. That's really that's right. Greetings. Welcome to the Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. See the new fully unlocked garage and check the operation. See, anytime you can finish your tutorials by taking the car for a test drive. Good. All right. Well, we'll probably go through some of the tutorials here because I've never played this game before. Hi, Missing Marine. He's 15. Look at these cool. Look at that car. I love this. Body. Cool. This does remind me a little bit of the Train Sim. Definitely not like lightning fast frame rates, but yeah, there are no tutorials, huh? This says tutorial at the top, but it gives you a chance to repair worn out parts. What else we got here? We just have to look around, huh? It's all just this, huh? So like you were okay, so that's why I think Con Wolf was saying that you have to kind of be careful because there's not a lot of instruction. Allows you to test the car's brakes and suspension. Path test. Okay, that's pretty cool. Looks like we have to do some driving too. Oh man. The tutorial is a picture and a brief text. What is this? Is this our service or work? We can obtain new parts through the computer. Okay, so you don't get to use all the stuff at first. You have to level up. Engine stand allows for free access to... That's cool. Oh, man. The dyno machine. Yeah, it looks like you should be able to paint your car. Well, I've never played this. Allows you to dispose of oil. Additional charges for cleaning spilt oil. Spilt oil. That was spilled oil. Unless you're English, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have to take notes. Great. I'll have to get a notepad. Move equipment to another location. All right. Escape. Lisa and I bet $10 you're falling down in the pit. Painting shop. There we go. Perform various paint work. Okay. What else is over here? There's some kind of... That's the dyno. I'm out of here. This looks like it's going to be hard work. This looks really cool. I love the fact that you can walk around the shop so much. Here's the relaxation station where we can play. Look at the size of that TV. I want that on my desk. Jeez, I'd be like sick from motion sickness. All right, there we go. And we have the Orifice, the computer. Same thing probably, all these computers for ordering parts. Interestingly, you said that's right. It may not be MSC, but why stop the tradition? Let's see here. You can make improvements that you obtain together with gaining further levels. By the way, Con Wolf is the one that gave this game to me, just so you guys know. So I didn't have this before, and I'm excited to be able to try it out. All right, so you can go up levels here. That's pretty cool. There's a welder. Oh my gosh, this is like super complicated. All right. Main gate map. Oh man. So I'm going to let's see. Watching that TV in the garage will probably get carbon monoxide poisoning. Right, yeah. No, I don't know. I guess this is supposed to be my shop, but I don't know if it starts off as your shop or not. Exit to parking. It's another toolbox. I have negative 39 skill points. Wheel balancer. There we go. Okay. Tire changer. Oh, man. Oh, brother. String. Use it to compress shock absorbers. I'm going to kill myself. All right. Let's see, there are no items to work with. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. It changes once you leave the tutorial. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, this is the fully... Okay, you get to start out in a single stall. Oh, okay, so they're kind of just showing me around. Allow storing parts. All right, so we get parts in there. Oh, man. This makes Farm Sim seem easy. Body disassemble mode, front window. Oh, I took the front window off. Oh no, look at all this stuff. Oh. So here's the thing, should I just leave the should I just leave this and get out? Let's see. It does look like Magic the Gathering. Okay, assemble mode. We're in disassemble mode right now. So if I do that, I wish I can do this, and then we'll go into disassemble. Normal mode. Assemble mode. Oh, you got to go to a barn to buy stuff. Oh my gosh, so this is like serious. Okay, so how do I start the actual game? So this is, I'm assuming this isn't... What's up, Brad Pitt? So anyone that's played the game, what do I do now? Do I just... Oh, there's a car lift. Oh my gosh. Are they just kind of showing me around like I need to actually go start my own shop? Is that what's going on here? So go out the garage door. Okay, all right, we're doing that. That looks really cool. So I'm going to have to learn how to use all this stuff. Hopefully... Oh, no, I don't... Oops, I don't think I wanted to do that. Sorry, I am going to fumble around a little bit. Ooh, look at this. We're outside. It actually has an outside. Like, I thought this game was just, like, all inside the garage. This is really cool. You can't go here, though. It's closed. This looks like when we went to Toledo to go to the airplane show. Graphics are a little choppy. How do I get back in? There's a racetrack, too. Whoa, that's so cool. All right. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go now? Where do I go? They don't let me up or down, huh? Right click. Leave garage. Okay. Or leave to garage. Let's see here. All right. Go out to the big garage. Where's the? I thought that's not the big garage. There's a bigger one. Or go to the big garage door. Let's see if we go here. My garage. That's where I want to go, right? Car salon, test track, junkyard, racetrack, car auctions. Go there. Oh, we're there already? Nope. Okay. Nope. Escape. Oh, I could go to the junkyard. I can't go anywhere yet. Test track. Oh, I see. Okay. Mr. Micah! Alright, so what do I do to get out of here? Is this... For a cheap price, I don't. I mean, honestly, Intel Core i5 and i7 are really where the power's at for gaming. If you... There's guys that do the cheap AMD setups, but especially if you're doing a laptop, you can't do it. Okay, go to the test track to end the tutorial. All right. But I really, yeah, I don't know. I mean, for gaming, you definitely want an i5. You don't necessarily have to have an i7 for gaming. We'll take this car since the other ones. Oh. Well, that's cool. At least it's telling me what I need to do. Look, it's a Mayan. Like $100. I don't think you can get any processor for that much. Maybe like a really crappy AMD processor. All right, so I need to put engine oil in this. Let's see here. Examine mode, no. I want to take the focus on part. Hold this to take part off. Oh, I got to put oil in there. Does it tell me how much I put in? Should I just keep putting it in? Go, go, go. Fill her up all the way. Oh, it's full. More than enough is too much. I got an achievement. Okay, how do I get back out? Escape. There we go. So we got oil. Oh, there's no penalty for overflowing the oil. What kind of heck crap? Because there's really no way to tell how much oil you have in there. I don't know. Maybe there is. Test track. All right, here we go. Escape. No, I didn't really want to take the hood off, but forget it. We'll just drive around without a hood. All right. No, I want to leave. There we go. Click the main gate. Okay, test track. Oh, let me do it. There are oil dipsticks, but who wants to be boring like that? Yep. Oh, gosh. I should have hooked up my steering wheel and stuff. Is this the jump test? Oh, there's a light post. Oh. This car has no hood. Follow the green boxes. Okay. Where'd they go? I can't really look around my cabin, can I? Oh, I can't jump that. Okay. Where's the next green box? Does the car get beat up when you crash it? It probably does, doesn't it? 230 and up. Go faster, make it jump. This poor car. All right, I'm trying to find the next green box. Checklist. Turn around and go back. I don't even know where back is at this point. Can I just say I'm all turned around at this point? Go back this way? Was it this way? No damage? Okay. Oh man, this is not going well. Other way. Alright. This way? Turn right? Oh, okay. I know, you see, the messages are all delayed, so like, you guys are like, turn. Oh, I see it now. There it is. Okay. The car failed the slalom. Kinda need a steering wheel or something. Okay, now where? What's next? Suspension test, okay. He said that's why. TeamSpeak to avoid the... Oh, Con, yeah, you want? If you want, you can join me on TeamSpeak, Con. I would appreciate that. Go ahead and hop on there. I'll be on there in a second. Con Wolf is going to be our tutorial guy. Oh, I have to stop in the spot. Sorry. Ah, there we go. Follow Brad Pitt's advice. That's good advice. Thank you, Brad Pitt. Well, that was fun. All right, so now it's time to start our own garage. Here's my crappy garage. There's a song playing, but nobody can hear it. Ah, I see. For a deuce, I think it's deuce and a half. Like D-U-C-E. Or D-E-U-C-E. D-E-U-C-E. Meaning 2.5. Deuce is 2. Not doots. Southern Rebel said it's pouring outside. Okay, guys, so hold on 1 second. Hey, you actually get to see my desktop now, I think. So when you see me going out, I'm just going to start TeamSpeak here and hop in with Con. So he can kind of help us go through this because there's a lot going on. He's going to save us a little time here by joining up. So let's go ahead and connect, and we'll be all over that.
Connected.
All right, Con, I'm going to drag you into my office. Hold on. That sounds awfully violent, but
User was moved out of your channel.
he can't talk back while he's in the main channel. So there you go,
Channel
folks.
switched.
All right, so Con is here to help me survive this. All right, so I'm looking at the main garage, Con. I've got my toolbox, my wheel balancer, my tire changer, and all that good stuff.
User left your channel.
Oh, he left. I do pay for TeamSpeak, yes, but it's very cheap. It's like $10 for 3 months. I'll have to wait till Con comes back in. We'll try again. Con, just chat me when you're back up and ready to go, and I'll pull you back in. So we have our phone. We have a phone. Let's see. Emden Lots. 1i4. Poor brake performance. Okay, so here's where we go. We can take orders. This is kind of like the train sim here. I'll get you. I'll kick you out. I'll bring you back in. All right. Hang on. I'll grab Con here and bring him back into the landing zone.
User was moved to your channel.
There we go. All right, so I've gotten a phone call, and the car has arrived. It's got poor braking performance. So let's see, suspension. We need to go into test mode. Once again, this is going to take me a little while to figure all this out. So let's see. I'm going to hop in here and click to use. Let's see here. I want to get in the car. Okay, click to sit down. There we go. Let's move the car. Does the car actually move into the shop? Can we start the car? Start the car. Ooh, it's a nice sounding car. No, I don't want to leave here. Is there a way just to drive it? Okay, no. All right. Click to use the door. Let's see here. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to get the car onto here so I can look at the brakes. So this will be interesting. Inventory, orders, photo mode, settings menu, tablet, parts note. All right, so right click on the car. Thanks, guys. And then we're going to move cars. Oh, the car lifter. A. And let's go ahead and operate the lift. Oops, I didn't put it on right. I had a friend. He had an RX-7. More. And or I'm sorry, it was a Fairlady Z, a 300Z from like the 80s. And they didn't put it on right on the lift, and they actually ended up cracking his frame in half.
You really don't want to do that.
Just exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
Sorry about that. It helps when I turn my microphone on before I try to talk to you. I keep forgetting I have the little mute button on my control unit for that.
Hey, all right. So how do I get into test mode? Is it just like the other ones where I right click?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing where it's you right click and bring up the examine mode so you can look at your parts.
Okay.
Where you got the well, okay, first cancel out of that.
Okay.
You know, just because what you have to do, mind you, I'm still slightly delayed here watching what you're
Right.
doing,
Exactly.
you have to left click on the suspension to get into working on it, and then you have to right click to switch into the examine mode.
So left click it to. Oops, wrong one. So right or left click. Okay, so it made a noise. Does that mean I'm working on it? So it says suspension. I'm clicking on it, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. Do you see how it's doing that? Like where it's doing like the blue. It's doing like a green circle.
Yeah, you just quick left click to work on it. The hold is
Oh!
to actually take it off.
I see. Okay. So there's the brake. Okay, so hold and take off part. Brake caliper, focus on part, and then see special. And I'm going to use my examine tools, right?
Correct. You'd use the right click to select your examine tools, then look at the parts, and generally speaking, it's going to tell you a lot of the parts you can't actually look at.
I have nothing available. Okay, so
Well, you also have the little inspection, the magnifying glass icon.
okay,
That lets you look at things, but generally the parts, like brakes and such, need to either be examined on the test path, or in this case, if you look closely, sometimes it'll tell you in a list, if you right-click on the body of the car and go to the order status, it'll sometimes tell you exactly what's wrong with the car.
okay. So let me try that. So how do I get out of this mode?
Escape is your friend.
Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. Hey, welcome aboard, JM Lojack. Beginning orders are generally listed on the parts. Okay. I'm just doing Just Con tonight, Missing Marine. Next time we'll have... I try not to do too many people on TS because then it gets like crazy. Unless we're doing like a multiplayer game together. What is... so if I go in and... So now you said right-click the car is how you do that?
Yes, right-click anywhere on the car body, and then you'll have the little green...
Car
like,
status?
checklist sheet with a...
Okay.
Yeah.
Frame condition, it's all 97%. Current color, power curve, torque. Faulty parts found. Okay, brake disc, brake pads, and then brake disc and brake ventilated. Disc
I
ventilated.
can tell you this right now, the ventilated discs are front, the regular brake discs are back. It's an easy way to keep track of it.
Okay, so if he's got two discs and one ventilated, does that mean only one of the front brakes is bad?
Correct. But there's one bad brake pad, which could be any one of the four.
Okay. Okay.
The best way to do this is to go out and run the car on the test track. It will test some of the brake components and such.
Okay.
Because there's the deceleration test and so on and so forth. When you unlock the test path, when you get your first garage upgrade, then you can run it down the test path, and that'll give you more braking and suspension information.
Cool. Okay.
And then you get upgraded and you get your scanners, so you can start scanning the car and eventually get to a point where you can just test, and I'll tell you every single
Okay,
part.
without having to take it to. Okay, so I have Missing Marine. I have never heard of the game Fortnite. That sounds scary. Okay, so now I'm gonna move. Am I gonna move the car? Is that what? Let's see.
No, just go out and go to the garage door and select
Oh,
test track.
okay.
And then when you're done with it, it'll automatically have it back on the lift for you. It's very nice. You don't have to shuttle it all around. And very unrealistic, but who's counting?
Okay. So we're gonna go on the test track. Let's see if you have a list of. Joseph is saying if you have a list of known bad parts, you can click on the star, and it will highlight the part in blue. Oh, that helps too,
Yeah,
for sure.
that is correct. Or the other thing is when you go in to look at the car, you will see the part colors automatically. Like if you go into inspect mode, you'll see red parts are red because they're bad. and
Okay.
So on and so forth. If they're known parts, they'll already be colored instead of just everything being gray. But a lot of the orders coming up aren't going to give you that. They're going to say part not found.
Ah, okay.
So you have to go do this. So it's one of those, you just almost kind of get in the habit of new car, running around the test track, running it down the test path, so on and so forth.
Okay. Where's that brake test?
Oh, those speed bumps are fun. I've actually dead stopped a car on that speed bump one time because I got bouncing so hard that it literally rammed the nose of the car into the last speed bump. And the brake test,
Oh, Con, what were you saying?
I said you got your brake test right there at the end.
Yep. And it did take a long time to stop. That was for sure. I was sliding quite a bit there.
Yeah, well, there's some of those cars that even with good brakes, you'll still blow right through it.
All right, so these all examine reports. Everything's 100%.
Yeah, so like I said, that's not going to help you out a lot on this one, but the bad parts are already known, so
Oh, that's cool though. So you could take it out and test it. Okay.
yes, that's kind of what they should have been doing in the tutorial, but didn't bother to teach you because there isn't a tutorial. It just says, hey, look at these pretty pictures and here's some words.
Okay. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna
Pick the car
look.
up on the left.
All right. And so if I show, they said if I click these.
Well, you know you've got two bad brake discs in the back, so you could automatically guarantee
Take both of those
that
off.
You're going to have to take both back wheels off.
All right. So and I just want to see. I
Yeah,
checked
the brake
all
disc
those.
ventilated is the one you want to know, and the brake pads, because we know where both brake discs are. Now, if you go into work mode, like click on the suspension somewhere to start working,
Okay.
it should identify them.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. They're highlighted in blue. There's one that's up there. Let's see. How's this one? And the blue means that they're bad, right?
No, the blue means that's what you've checked. If you haven't checked it, they'd be highlighted in red. You know, they or not highlighted, but they'd actually be red.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so it's
Like
not
if you
showing.
went to examine mode.
Okay, so it doesn't show the front. I'm just looking just to see how it works. It doesn't show the front. The passenger side is not showing that blue ring around it, so I'm assuming that means that that one's good.
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's pretty easy. Oops, wrong button.
Actually, no, the passenger side is the good one. So driver's side's a bad one unless you're
Right.
Great Britain and we're on the opposite side of the car because they drive on the right side, which is the wrong side.
Right. Right. Okay, so hold this to take part off.
Yeah, yeah. Click
Oh,
to get into it, and you have to take the wheel off first, and then the part by part by part. And
There we go.
thankfully, then unlike our certain My Summer Car game, we don't have to go hunting for wrenches every time we need to take a part off.
So if the parts show up in red, that means they're bad, right?
Well, right here, what it's showing you red is it's showing you the things that need to be removed before you can take that part off.
Okay. All right.
In other words, it's saying you can't take off this part because it's attached to this, 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 and this, so you got to take those off first.
All right, let's see. He said loopholes, brake pads.
But no, if you right-clicked and went into your examine mode, then you would see the colors where we were talking about the red color highlights.
Okay. So I should take the brake pads off and the brake disc, right?
Yep. That's the ventilated brake disc on the front there. And you still need to find the bad brake pad that's somewhere.
I've got the whole thing off.
Yep.
I got the rotor off and the pads.
Right. That's all the further you have to tear that one down.
All right, so should I work on repairing this first?
Well, you got to look at to see what you got if you found the bad brake pad or not.
So how do I tell that?
Right-click and go to your inventory.
Okay,
Just
so
right-click out into nothingness.
inventory. Okay,
Exit out of working on the
there we
car,
go.
right-click.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So the brake disc is what's worn out. The pads are actually in good shape. So,
Right. So that says that that's just the ventilated brake disc for that. So go over to your computer, and we need to order a part for that because you don't have any ability to repair, and that's way too damaged to fix anyway.
okay, so go to the computer. It's my IBM Compat.
Yeah. It's old school tech.
Let's see, body shop, license plate, tire shop, main shop.
Yep,
Rim
main
shop.
shop, and then you want the brakes section.
Oh, this is so cool. It's like Rock Auto.
Pretty much. Except, like I said, if you're not paying attention to what part you order, I spent so many times ordering a part, go put it on the car, only to figure out I grabbed the wrong one.
Now, this is a brake disc and ventilated, right?
This is a ventilated brake disc, correct?
All right, amount 1. Southern Rebel say he could go back to Windows XP now that he's not playing games. All right, there we go. And let's go ahead and pop this bad boy back on. Let's see, click to work on part.
And then right-click to select assembly mode instead of disassembly mode.
Examine mode, part mount. Oh, I must need to do it earlier. Assemble mode there.
Yeah, the part mount is the one you're looking for, the green with the wrench and the plus.
Wait a minute.
You click on the suspension, and then you have to right-click and select the mount
Oh,
mode.
part mount. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, they changed it up. It used to be assembly mode in 15, so I just,
All
old
right.
habits die hard.
Right. All right, hold this to mount part, and
Yep.
we're going to take the brand new one. Oh, there we go. I put this back on. There we go, and we're going to put this on. Hold to mount part. And good. Wait a minute, there we
Yeah,
go.
we don't get all the goofy running around like my summer car, but at least we don't have to sit and watch the painful this wrench, this wrench, this wrench, this wrench, this wrench, this wrench. Screw it, start over.
I wish they would mark the bolts or something so you could see.
Yeah, that would be nice if they kind of did this thing where they highlighted the bolt so you know where it is at least. I mean, my summer car, that's one thing that just drove me nuts when I tried playing it is it's like I've worked on cars. I was a mechanic.
Right.
I still don't know where all these bolts are because they're all different on different vehicles.
Right. Exactly. All right, putting that back together. This is a really fun game. I like this.
Just wait till you get later on and you could actually go to the junkyard and go scrounging for parts in all the parts piles everywhere to find like 5 salvageable parts out of about 300 that are
Oh
laying in
no.
piles.
Is it worth it?
It can be. I actually went out there, I pulled a couple of transmissions and some other really good parts out of that. But more fun, go run around and start doing barn finds.
Right. Oh, okay.
Finding nearly complete cars in a barn where you can, put them all back together and restore them to excellent condition and make a buttload of money on them.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, because you can sell them.
Yes. there is the option to sell the cars that you purchase. Or if you really want, you can keep them in your collection.
If you love it. There we go.
Of course, knowing this game, it says there's one bad set of brake pads. How much you want to bet it's on the front right wheel just to make you take all 4 of them off?
Right.
Because this game seems to be notorious for that. It's, yeah, I've got 3 bad brake components. Every single one is on a different wheel.
Let's see. We have 2 brake discs that are bad. Yep. Okay. And can I just sell junk? Is that how you get rid of them?
I wouldn't just sell junk because that sometimes messes up. I'd left click and select to sell them individually because you don't want to accidentally sell the good parts you need.
Like how I'm doing, right? Like that?
Yes.
All right, let's get him a new brake. Well, I'll take the other one apart too because you said they're both
Microphone
bad. So,
muted. Microphone activated.
oops, I muted my microphone. Sorry, guys. Let
But
me know
yeah,
if you can't hear me.
You can take them all apart at once and then just look at your parts list and say, what do I need? Order the parts you need, put it all back together, and once the car is done, then you can just dump everything that's in your inventory because you have no need for all those junk parts laying around anymore. That was how I always did it, is I just went through and then I had a list of, I need this, 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 and this. Go through the catalog, order it, put it on the car. When I'm done, I see how much junk I have left over and just throw it all out. Though, mind you, it gets fun later in the game. If you start restoring, like, barn finds, you'll get parts. And every now and then... Oh, there was a bad brake pad.
Oh, yeah, you could tell because of the way it looked. It's gross.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to look in my inventory again just to be sure.
Yep, you should need 2 standard brake discs and 1 set of brake pads.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, I was going to say the pads are bad.
Yep, because that was a bad pad. It actually had it hiding on the right rear.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, so let's see.
But yeah, I usually wait till I've got it back together before I sell off my junk parts, because now if you go into the computer and suddenly, wait, what was the name of that part again? Crap.
I need 2 of these brake discs. Oh, I see. If you sell it, you can't see it then.
Correct, and I mean, you can run back to the car and so on and so forth. No, Southern Rebel, and I'm not still a mechanic. I actually just started a new job. I'm now an underground utility locator.
Whoa, that's cool. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, yes and no.
You should. No.
I'm just finishing up my training, but I was working out doing phone pedestals the other day to track phone lines because they're upgrading to all new fiber in the area. And first pedestal I opened up had a wolf spider in it. And the next 2 had hornets' nests in them. So, yeah. Hazard of the job.
Yeah, my son had to do. They had to do. Hang on, let's see.
Nice, Brad. Nice, bad.
Oh, here, this one. My son had to do like running cables. Wait, why do I still have a set of brake pads? That's a little frightening.
Well, because you had to take them off the other side.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Because you have to take everything apart, so you have 2 sets of brake pads. It's not similar to mining at all. It's literally walking around with an electromagnetic detector on the ground and just swinging it back and forth, trying to find exactly where the cable is by listening to the tones and the readouts and everything else.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because you have to be able to tell the difference between woo and woo. And you're only allowed about 8 inches of variance.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's 18 inches either side of your mark is the safe zone. And if you're further off than that, then I can lose my job.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a little bit high stress.
Like no stress at all. Now, where are you from, Con?
Born and raised in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, that's right.
About 40 minutes west of Oshkosh there from the EAA.
Oh, okay, all right, yep. Who else was there? Strassois from that area. Oops.
Yeah, I can't help but think all the time, every time you mention the RX-7, it's like, I've got one sitting out here that needs love.
Well, they got another one that's for sale here in Medina. Just came up. It's a 79. I was like, ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I have a 79 sitting here that just needs some love and attention.
And that was the first year.
Correct.
Yep.
Which means all the parts, even right down to the wiper blades, are unique to that car and custom order.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the problem with it. It's expensive to maintain.
Well, the thing is, they wanted to compete with Porsche and all the other, two-door sports cars, so we need to make it exclusive and
Right.
but affordable at the same time. So how do we do it? Well, we make a cheap car the Mazda way, but then we make all the parts unique to just that car.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Mark has run into that a little bit. I know he needs a new clutch, and it's like, I had it slip last night. Wait a minute, where isn't it? There we go. Wait, hubcap. I don't want to. There we go. Okay.
You pulled the hubcap off by mistake.
I must have. Yeah. I think it was. We were driving, and I put it in. We were coming around a corner, and I went from fourth down to third, and let off the clutch, and I'm like, I'm like, wow, that seems like it's really high RPMs for like the speed that I'm going, and then all of a sudden it was like, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
we were slipping there, Mark. He's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, you need to get. He's like, he wanted to take the car up to visit his friend. I'm like, I don't think you should do that, Mark. I really think that you're tempting fate.
Yeah, well, at least it's not the problem that the one I have sitting here has. That's a main bearing.
Oh, geez. He did have to have a rear bearing replaced. One of the driver bearing was bad, and that made a huge difference in the car's noise inside because it was really loud. And it was way quieter now. And then they redid the brakes for him, too. I think he paid $210 for the whole thing,
Yeah,
which is not bad.
One I've got right now, it's I can't keep it idling because there's so much drag.
Okay, all right.
You just need to right-click out in the nowhere. You don't need to test it again.
Oh, is it too late now? Do I have to go through it now that I'm
Yeah,
here?
it's too late now.
Okay.
When you're done with the car, you can just right-click out and then on the car body itself and select that green form with the pen again and say to finish the job on the bottom.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I play this with the keyboard too. It's one of those. It's not that challenging.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a.
Feel for it. It's just kind of. It's like a fun mini driving game inside the car.
Right, exactly. He said I need a mini. Oh, I forgot to stop. Brakes are working much better. See?
Yeah, it's true, Feared Fox. You could hit the escape and cancel out of it too.
Oh, okay. I'll have to do that
I
next
keep
time.
forgetting that one. I just usually am always doing it, so I just go through it.
Oh, hey, I got. Hang on 1 second here, folks. I'm charging batteries. I'm gonna try to go flying tomorrow afternoon and hopefully get Mark to get me some video of it so you guys can see my new airplane. But that remains to be seen if he's available or not. But I want to go do. I'd like to get it changed back to the regular wheels, but I'd like to do some water flights for video before I do that. So.
Yeah, I don't have all the fun RC toys. I've got a few little helicopters around, but
Well, that's a good way to do it, though. It's a good start. All right, so go here, and then I'm gonna.
click on the car body and then look at the form on it. The same place you found the
Right,
parts
okay.
list.
Oops, wrong one. I missed it. Car status. Missing Marine said new plane. Yeah, I got an E-Flight Timber. It's really, really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and finish order.
And congratulations, you fixed your first car.
Dude, that was fun. Let's do another one.
Now just wait till they have about 47 bad parts on them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even joking with that number.
Well, I'm sure when you start getting into building them yourself, like rebuilding muscle cars and stuff like that, it gets a little crazy.
Like everything is bad. I'm just talking the customer order cars.
Oh,
to get
jeez.
money. Some of them will have close to 50 parts, and every single part says "part not found."
Oh, jeez. Very frustrating. So let's go here. Let's see. So we're gonna go to our. We gonna see who's. We have a. Looks like a Volkswagen. Oh, there's 2 different ones to get. Look at this.
Yeah, the one in blue is the progressing with the game and teaching you more part stuff. The other ones that have the timer on them are making money. They're just what you've already dealt with before.
Okay.
Missions.
All right. So, a year and a half ago, I bought my son this car, and he drove 241,000 kilometers. I think you need to have a talk with your son driving 100,000 miles in a year. That's a little nuts. He said he's not interested in anything except filling it up at the gas station. Please check the oil and the tires. You got it. Can I take multiple orders?
Yes, you can. Eventually. Right now, I don't think you can because you don't have the room. Well, technically you can because you can move the first car to the left and then you can take the other order and put it in front of the garage
Yeah,
door.
that's what I was hoping to do. I want to move this. So I'm gonna. Let's see. Click to hold. Use. I need to right-click this and say move. Okay, I'll get this eventually, guys.
Yeah, it's one of those. You just have to do it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get, the faster you get at it.
He said, Brad Pitt said it's a Volkswagen. The problem will be cheating software. Okay, so let's grab the other. Lying about its mileage. All right, so Mayhem, what do we got here? Katagi. Oh, there's 3 cars in the queue.
Yes, the more
53
jobs
minutes.
you do, the more offers you get, and they are limited time, so sometimes they will go away if you don't take them soon enough. And if you look, sometimes they have bonuses listed down on the bottom of the list.
No bonus. No bonus.
Yeah, not often, but every now and then there's one that offers like bonus experience or something for doing it, so
Okay.
it doesn't hurt to check them.
So should I take this thing out for a test drive, or should I just take... She just wants oils and tires, right?
This one, it's still early on, this one should have a list of what you need on it.
Okay, so I'm going to right-click it, see the list. It needs air filters, standard tires, and a fuel filter. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's also multiple parts to that, so it's, sometimes, because if you go down to the next section there, it says change oil on it as well.
Oh, yeah, change oil. Okay. So...
Which means you'll also need to do the oil filter.
okay. So first of all, air filter, fuel filter. Now, let's see. So we'll raise this up. So you have...
Don't raise it too high, you got to work in the engine bay.
Well, when I do the oil, I'll put it back down, I guess. Or, well, we'll drain it and then put it down.
Well, yeah, you got to have it up to drain the oil. There's one thing that does aggravate me with this eventually is when I lift a car up on the lift, I want to pull the transmission out, and the starter is through the transmission. Okay, well, it's right here. I'll grab it. Starter has to be accessed through the engine bay. It's right here in front of my face. Well, you got to access it through the top. Put the car down, take the starter off, put the car up. Oh, come on.
Come on. Open this up. Why won't it open?
Because you have to remove all the little...
Oh, there's clips on the back,
it.
too.
Yeah.
I'm used to mine were there. Feared Fox said it was really a mess when they first released it, huh?
Yeah, there's still some issues with it, too.
20 updates.
He's not
Loki
good.
Mac, welcome on board.
It's been very heavily updated.
Where's the fuel filter on this car? Let's see.
It should be the rusty-looking thing on the backside of the motor by the...
There it
brake.
is. Yep.
That's one nice thing is that when parts are really bad, they look really crappy and stand out from the rest of it.
Right.
So sometimes you can spot them real easily. The big issue is when you get something like the one that took me over half an hour to find, which was an engine fan.
Oh,
was
jeez.
bad, but it's black, so you can't tell the difference on it because it just looks black.
Why won't this go up now? Oh, I'm clicking it too long. Okay. Sorry. Gotta get that.
Yeah,
There.
you got to get in the habit of just quick clicks and then
Quick click.
only holding to dismantle.
Jeez. Okay, there we go. Quick click. Hold to take part off. Just take all the wheels off and change these tires.
Yep, because you got to take them over to the tire machine and take the tires off the rims, and that's where you need to very specifically note the details of the tires because you
Now,
have
where do
to
we see?
have
Is that on the tire, like the XR?
Well, when you take it off the rim, it'll have the information about the tire. You can
Okay.
also look at them in your inventory, and it'll say this tire mounted on this rim. But yeah, you have to be very specific. I've botched that one before.
There we go. Yes, Feared Fox, I will get that. I don't think I have any of the tools yet left to test, so I can't test parts yet, but we should be able to do it. Yeah, everyone's telling you that you're supposed to swear at me, Conwolf, when I'm doing things wrong.
Hey, now I'm trying to keep the channel PG.
Get your bleep and bleep on the bleep and the bleep and bleep bleep.
Be very creative with what I call
Microphone
you.
activated.
Right, exactly.
And I did used to work in a garage, so I have that kind of vocabulary. And I was a truck driver, so that expanded the vocabulary.
All right, so I'm gonna. So we take this to the tire changer, correct?
Correct.
All right, so tire changer. Separate parts. Oh, that's cool. It separates it for you.
Yes, it does. And this is where you need to very specifically note the size of that tire.
Take the parts from the tire changer. And do I do this for each of them? I should probably do it
Yep.
all.
You have to do it for all 4 of them, one at a time.
How do I know that they're not? How do I know which ones are separated and which ones aren't?
Because it'll take them off the list when you separate them. Unless you're just selecting to put them back together.
Oh,
so if
I
you took one apart,
see.
you only have 3. Then take another
Correct.
apart, you only have 2.
Correct.
Hi there. Sorry, I have a kitten that has invaded my lap.
Meow. I'd start sneezing if I were you.
Well, yes, I'm aware you are allergic.
Extremely. He says you don't need tools. Oh yeah, zoom on it.
Yes, the little
The part condition mode. There you go. Yes.
that. But there are certain parts that you try to examine. It will tell you take it to the test track, run it down this.
Oh,
go
that's
do this
cool.
with it.
So it tells you when there's no. Wait a minute. I did all 3 of them. I did 4. Did I miss a tire? I did. Like, wait a minute. I've only separated 3. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it kind of helps to have all 4 tires when you go to take them off.
That's right. It's like I think I've only counted 3. That's why.
Are we going to have an issue where we put the car back together and we have extra bolts laying around?
There will not be on this one. That's only for laptops. Oh, that's so funny. You've done upgrades and it didn't.
Yeah, it's the,
Fireblade said there's no difference when you do it. Like when you get upgraded tools.
Oh no, there is a difference. That's what he's saying is he hasn't noticed it, but there actually is quite the difference in speed when you're using the faster tools.
Okay.
Yes, Missing Marine, I have separated and mounted tires by hand.
Oh
I've
my
done it
gosh.
For semis.
I've done it for RC cars. That's about as much as I get.
I've done it with semis where we did not actually have a Cheetah air blower tool to mount them, so we had to
Oh my
use
gosh.
starter fluid and a lighter.
So this is where I look at it. It says standard tire B.
Yes, but it has the little numbers there. Do not sell them yet, but you have the standard.
205 55R16.
Yes, that is the numbers that you need.
Off-road standard tire B. Oh man, amount 4. 16, right? 55 profile, right?
I'm trying to remember. You were the one who just had it up. 205, 55 are 16s.
So the width is going to be 205.
Yes.
55R16. Thank you. Z-Ram put it up there. 205, 16-inch wheels, 55. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, taking notes can be your best friend, especially when it comes to dealing with the stupid tires.
All right, let's see. Main shop, we're going to need Air filter. Uh-oh. I need to look at my parts again.
You need a air filter, and you will also need the oil filter, but you need to know which oil filter you need.
Yep. Inventory. Let's see. Fuel filter. It's a square air filter.
There's only one fuel filter, thankfully, so you don't have to fight with that. But,
Okay, there's the air filter.
yep, standard basic air filter, but also get the oil filter too. So get that off the car so you know which engine type you have.
Oh yeah, I won't. I'll do that when all together. I haven't done that yet.
Fair enough.
That's
That's what I was saying is I try to limit my trips to the computer.
Oh, I see. To save time.
So if I can go, I need this oil filter, and if you're looking for a specific part, you have the little search box up in the top,
yeah.
right? And if you know the part name, you can type it in.
There it is. Cool. I'm going broke.
Yeah, that saves you a lot of time.
Okay, so I go back over here to the tire station.
Yes, Southern Rebel. There's an expansion for that, and I got him the
Yes, he got me a
pack that has the Mazda and Dodge.
I can't wait.
Oh yes, because there is an RX-7 you can work on.
I'm hoping we get it. There's the new tire. Look how much nicer it looks. It's all shiny.
And then you will have to put them on the tire balancer before you can mount them on the car.
All right, so take that. I'm just going to put them all on. Ha! That's so cool. This guy, he's only a year old. This guy beat the crap out of this poor car.
Well, no, he's saying he had it for a year. He didn't say he bought it new.
Oh,
He
okay.
probably bought a used car for his son, and his kid's been driving it for a year and didn't want to do anything with it.
Oh. Well, it's probably too late for the motor.
No, you don't want to separate them.
He said, "Can I pick up? Yeah, when can I pick up my car? Is it still not repaired?" Let's see. You guys are funny. You guys crack me up. All right, let's see here.
Why did you just take one of them back apart? You're supposed to be
Oh,
putting them together.
Did I? Are you sure I did?
I understand you're getting paid by the hour here, but yes, I'd start balancing them because the balance takes a lot longer.
Okay, so let's do one.
Yeah, what I always did is
How do I know when they're balanced?
it'll stop.
But how do I know? Okay, does it show that they need balancing
It
then?
just automatically balances them for you. It's not like real life where you have to sit there and put the wheel weights on them. The ones that need balancing show the little rim and the red icon.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yep. Install.
Yeah, unlike the real world where you actually have to do that and then manually go in and attach wheel weights, it just automatically says, hey, we balanced it for you. Because spinning tires balances them, evidently.
All right, grab this. Take, and wheel balancer. Balance. This one.
Ow, 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 my foot is not a play toy.
Meow.
Someone jumped down off my lap and decided that they wanted to attack my foot.
Okay, Joseph's saying if you right-click on a part before you install it and click
Before
Add
you
to
uninstall
List,
it.
or before you uninstall it, it will make a list that you can bring to your computer to go buy parts. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, I had struggled with that one because I never figured out that little detail. I'm not an expert. On
No,
it.
that's
I'm
fine.
Just a casual player who has.
Don't feel bad at all.
with it.
That makes sense, though. Okay, so we'll have to try that. All right, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to remember to do that. Okay, do it. Yes.
Because yes, that would save a lot of time and effort and struggles and tears.
So even with the tires, hopefully you can do. We'll try that on the next car. Oh yeah, now we're flying. Let's get this
Yep.
car out of here so we can get the next one in. Hopefully we still have a couple of the jobs sitting on the table.
There's always jobs. They cycle in and out. Sometimes, as you get a bigger garage, sometimes you'll have 2 jobs on the list. Other times you'll have 7, 8, 10.
Okay.
And you've got your choice of, do I really want to deal with that?
Right. And the answer is no.
If it's anything involving the body of the car, the answer right now is no, because last I checked, there's still a bug in the game since the last update patch where you cannot actually repair any of the body panels.
Oh, that's a bummer. So don't
And
take
so-
jobs with body parts.
Yeah, because you guaranteed have to buy a new part every single time. And when they start doing that, you don't have a paint booth, so you can't paint them to match. So you just end up throwing these primer gray parts on people's car and sending it out the door.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's like somebody else said, it's like, oh, you need the welding statistic to be able to do this, and then it still doesn't work, because there's people that say once you get over a certain this or that, there's still some bugs in there, which you've played these kinds of games before from this
Right.
developer.
Right.
There's
Oh, nope.
usually a few little
No,
bugs,
stop.
but
I just
they're
started.
actually working pretty well at patching this one and fixing it.
Well, it's gotten a pretty. I mean, it's don't they have it for console too? Isn't there a console version for this?
I could not tell you. I haven't done anything with consoles for several.
Okay, I thought they
several
did
years.
this. So you can't really do any body work at all then, huh?
Not that I've been able to get
That's
to
a-
work.
that's a
and
bummer.
I've been seeing a lot of complaints about it in the forums as well, where it's basically the only body work you can do is buy new panels and paint the car.
That's a
Which
bummer.
you get the paint booth much later than you get the whole thing with body panels. So you'll spend as Zerium was saying there, it's you start getting cars eventually that come in with like 2-3 different colors of body panels on them.
Oh wow. And you just
So
leave.
they did a good job of actually making it look like, you know,
No,
your
wait.
average run-a-day used cars coming in.
No, I want to go into mount mode. Mount. There we go. Hopefully, I loosened something up, and it might have stayed loose. I hope it doesn't kill them when they drive it.
No, you cancel out of it, so it
Okay.
avoided undoing it. Unlike the real world, where you need to tighten that back up. Or the
Yeah,
wheel
like
might
what do you
fall
do?
off.
Oops. All right, so I always do. I press the wrong button to get out. Sorry, guys.
We all do it here and there. So
Okay, so now we're gonna put our thingy back on.
and then you have to lift it back up and do your oil change.
Oh, we're gonna do this. Assemble parts. Yep. There's that, and the air back up. There we go. Air filter. Perfect. I love that. All right, and then back out, and we're gonna put these little clippies on. Right? Did it clip it? Oh, it clipped it automatically, right?
No, it's showing you where the clips belong, and you need to put each one on individually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Well, in real life, they don't really even come off when you. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Well, it depends. I've had older vehicles.
Older vehicles where they do that?
actually came off, yes. What gets annoying is when you get the really old cars and you put everything back together, you're ready to go, and let's run it down the test track to see how it's doing and everything, and cannot test car because it's missing clip B. It took me forever to figure out.
And you're like, oh, that's where the clip is.
There's 2 clips on the distributor cap, and one was missing.
Okay, they are releasing it for console in 2018 or quarter 2017. Okay, so now I need to raise. Let's see, we can leave the hood open. Take it back up, yeah. All right, and then we're gonna. I've never done the oil, so let me see. There's.
You have to get the oil change paint
Okay,
on
so
it
I'm gonna-
to move it to for stall. And you also have to pull that oil filter off as well. But I'd get. The
Oh wait,
oil
I want to
change
add that to the
paint
parts
first.
list. That's what I want. I'm hoping it added the oil filter. So, So focus on part. Hold. There we go. There's one. All right. There's the other. No, I don't want to remove the oil pan. How do I take the oil plug off?
You have to get the oil drain tool. The
Oh,
stand that
okay.
You saw over in the corner.
Okay.
And you have to use that to drain the oil, and it's instantaneous, and it automatically puts the plug back in for you.
Do I move the equipment?
Yep, you move the equipment to the bay.
Okay, and then I click on oil drain. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was the fastest emptying of oil I've ever seen.
Well, considering that car only had about a quart of oil in it.
And then do I move it out when I'm done?
Yep, move it out. Now you gotta go get your oil filter, put the new oil filter on, and
Do I have to order oil too, or do I have
no,
oil?
you automatically have a stock of oil. You just have to go in the engine and click to work on the engine, then click on the oil cap. And quick hint, when it's almost full, the jug will tip part way down to slow down on pouring, and you can pretty much stop after the jug kind of tips back.
Okay.
You can check it on the dipstick if you really want, but, you know, if you're good enough, you don't need the dipstick.
Oil filter I4. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and put that back on. Yes. Zerum. I just saw your message.
Yeah, but you do get a penalty for that.
Spilling oil all over self. Let's see. We're gonna click on this. Going to part mount. Yep. And I'm gonna. Boop. There we go. New filter. His filter wasn't that bad actually, but whatever. $5 part. All right. So that's it, right? That car's done, right?
Well, other than
Oh, we
putting
gotta put oil.
in the oil. Now, let's try starting it and driving it without oil. Replace it at your expense.
Oh, he says in the previous game you did get fined. Okay, so we're gonna focus on the engine.
Yeah, that's why it mentions you get fined for spills, even though you can't spill it anymore.
So how much should I pour in here? How do you know when
Like I
you're...
said, when you start pouring, the jug will tip up, and then it'll tip partially back down when you're almost to that full point.
Like that. Okay, so it tipped down by itself, so then I'm done, right?
I'm waiting. There's a slight delay on the video, but yep, that was it.
Okay, I let go as soon as it did that, so...
Yeah, you can hold it a little bit after that to, get it up, but basically it tips back when it hits the bottom of the full mark.
Ah, okay.
So that's their way of gauging it, because you can't tell that it's, 4.5 quarts of oil, because you have an infinite oil jug. You could pour that all day, but it charges you for how much oil you put in. So the less you put in, the less it costs you. Hint, hint.
Oh, I see. Like the less oil you put, so you save money on your oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only $1 or $2, but if you do that on every oil change and do 100 oil changes, guess what?
Okay. All right. Boop. There she goes. So we've made a profit of $880 today. We could do one more car. Let's see. I've been streaming since 8:30. We can go till like 10 o'clock, and then
Yeah, well, you've got the one more sitting in your garage already.
Yep. So we'll take this one and we'll get that done. Maybe we'll pick up one more. We'll see. I'll probably run till 10. I do need to go to bed kind of early tonight because. Where's the stunning daughter of the garage owner lying under the car? Okay.
And technically, you have to look it up online, but there's a way you can change like that banner up in the back of the garage. So if you wanted to do your own custom banner up there, you could.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I should also do this while I'm here. We should look at our parts inventory and sell all the bad parts, right?
Yeah. So at this point, you can pretty much sell all because you haven't taken any parts off the next car.
Okay. Made like $3.
And just use the sell all button on that.
All right, so let's take a look at the work order on this one. Car status. We have a bad disc ventilated. So that's one. There's a front brake that's bad, a caliper that's bad, and pads that are bad. Okay, so let's try this again. You sent Audi extra money. Yeah, European charge.
Yeah, well, that's the fun part is every brake disc in the game is the same brake disc.
Oh, yeah, right.
I can take the brake discs off of the front of a 60s Dodge and throw them on a brand new Audi.
So let's get this. Help me once again because I forget how to do this. How do I inspect the brakes? I have to take the wheels off to inspect them, or can I inspect them from the bottom?
You try to inspect them, and it's going to tell you that you can't because you need to run them through this or take them off the car. Because when you take them off the car, it automatically inspects them. But you could also go to your checklist and mark the stars to give blue highlights to have an idea where you're going so you don't have to dismantle everything.
So it gives me a condition.
Yeah, so you just have to hold down on it like you would if you were taking the part off to examine.
Oh, okay. So that's like the train sim.
Yes.
Okay.
Except there's going to be a lot of parts that's eventually going to start telling you, do this to examine it.
Okay.
Or take it off the car to look at it, genius.
Right. Yeah, obviously there's some like things that you're gonna get hard. They're gonna get harder. Disc brakes ventilated. No, I don't want to do that. I want to examine. Okay, so I want to do the disc brakes. So here I can examine these. That one's
Yes.
good. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it's like Okay. It's like a train simulator.
Yes, it's same company. They went from car sim to train sim back to car sim.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff they learned in making the train mechanic simulator got translated back into the car mechanic simulator for 18.
Aha. These look bad.
Even though it's been out for a while in 17.
Let's see, let's check the pads. Pads are good, but the caliper is bad.
Correct.
Okay, and then how do I see the disc brake? I can't really see it, can I?
You kind of have to see that from the other side. You have to swing around to see it because the
Ah, my eyes! It's like-
the reflections on some of those parts are just. Oh.
So that's bad. So we have, what was the order? The work order again was the disc, the caterpillar, and the pads are bad. So there's pads bad somewhere else. Hey, we'll see you, JM Lojack. Have a great night, buddy. Looking forward to seeing you again on the stream. So we still need to find a bad set of pads. Why did it go down into that? Focus on part. There we go. All right, and then we're going to right-click this and let's see here.
And you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out to some extent if you need to see. I turned off the focus mode because it started to drive me nuts after a while, and I just use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out all the time.
Ah.
But you have to do that from the main menu, which next time you go to start the game kind of thing.
Right.
Because, God forbid you be able to change simple options like that. I mean, what other game would do something like that, Farm Sim 17?
You said, right. Oh, these look at that. It's bad already. You can see. Okay, so there's our bad.
That's a nice thing is there's after a while there's a lot of things that you can start to recognize. Hey, that's crap.
Right, and then it looks
from here.
and it looks rusty. Right, yeah, like that's the
real fun you get into is when you get a car that's all beat up, just completely trashed, and they want a minimum part condition of like 39%. Everything looks like crap, and you have to find the bad part.
Oh, yeah.
But that's nice because sometimes you've pulled parts that weren't total junk off something else, and you can actually have a brake pad that's at 42%,
Okay.
and you can reuse that.
Oh.
Early on, you don't get that. Everything is shot.
Okay, so you can reuse, but what now? And then you sell the car. You can sell it at 42%.
Well, no, I'm saying like some of the customer orders will have a minimum parts requirement quality
Oh.
a 42% part, which means you can actually put used parts on the customer cars and they'll be happy with it. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
actually save money by not having to buy new parts.
That's a good idea. Oops.
That's where I started getting project cars and just pulling parts to rebuild them, and then do customer orders and reuse a few parts here and there, and because it gets expensive to put all new parts in a complete rebuild restoration.
I don't think a rotor was on the list, was it? Oh, no, disc ventilated. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay. Caliper and pad. Okay, so... Yes, there is a warehouse where you can store parts. That is correct.
Yes, to store the parts, you have to right-click to store them, because the first time I opened the parts warehouse, I went left-click. You want to sell this? No.
I said brake disc ventilated, right?
Correct. Brake disc ventilated because it's a front.
Oh, how do I clear my... Okay. There's that. And then I need to do... It was a caliper that was bad, right?
Yes.
Do I need to buy the caliper cylinder, too?
No, you do not.
Okay, so just the caliper?
Yeah, just the brake caliper alone. Usually the caliper cylinders are ironically good, which doesn't happen in real life.
Right.
And so you're getting a brake caliper, they come all pre-assembled. You're just getting the whole shebang.
The whole enchilada. Wait, no, I don't want to be examined. I want to reassemble.
So how long are you going to spend looking at that?
Why do I have 2 sets of brake pads?
Because you had to take a set of brake pads off the other wheel to take the brake disc off.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Enchilada.
You said enchilada. I know, that does sound good, Carp. I had Subway for dinner. I'm happy with that. Rim Classic.
Oh, that lens flare. That's the one thing that drives me nuts. Shiny parts of lens flare. Oh.
But it looks so shiny.
Yeah, it's so shiny, but can I not go blind when I'm trying to put the parts back on the car?
All right. Looks good. All right, let's see here. And then last but not least.
Oh, that's bad, Marine.
What happened?
Are you saying that their Subway has rats?
Ooh, that's not good. Though I bet a lot of them do.
Well, most of them have some kind of pest problem to some extent, but that's any kind of restaurant. It's like, our restaurant has no pests whatsoever. I bet you there's flies or, something somewhere.
That's right.
You can't keep them all out. You just can't. But there's a difference between pest control and the pest controlling the restaurant.
That's right. Pest ownership.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Zit. All right. Looks good.
Ratatouille.
Oh, yeah, right.
Not quite what I meant, but yeah, very good reference.
Good. We did good. $5,000. All right, guys. That's pretty awesome. Well, I definitely will stream this randomly. Probably another time I have like free time. This is good, though. I'm glad I got to try this for the first time. This is a really cool game, Con. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to playing this. And thank you for helping me out. That was a big help.
And yeah, you might just in free time just do some missions and such. As long as you don't do the blue ones, nobody's missing anything. And
right. So no blue missions.
The grind for levels.
Right. Exactly. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching my stream tonight. And I was really glad to have you guys on board. We'll definitely play this game some more and stream it, and then also put it on YouTube. So have a great time, guys, and I will see you next stream for sure. Scheduled is going to be Tuesday night. Going to start off the night with World of Tanks and then move into Fallout 4. I may stream again Sunday night. We'll just see how the weekend goes. But looking forward to seeing you guys again, and have a great week until Tuesday if I don't see you, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to join the Facebook page.
Yep, Facebook, and everything is on my Twitch. If you look under the screen there where you guys are watching, you'll see links to both my YouTube page, the Twitch page, if you want to donate, and then also my Twitter. So that's where I make all my announcements for when I'm going to be streaming, and we'll see you guys there. Have a great night. Peace out.